Hey guys, good morning. Wow, I had an interesting day yesterday. Y'all missed out. Uh, we actually drove up and visited my friend with the Edison batteries and came back with a load of them. So, needless to say, we didn't get home till about 2 o'clock in the morning, and the alarm came off early this morning. So I'm going to stand up. You know, I know you probably can't see my head, but this is where we're going to be working all day. So I had to set up the camera like this. I hope everybody got their tools. Make sure the drill is fully charged. Make sure the jigsaw works. And everybody, I'm going to let everybody, you know, hear this. You might need to adjust your volume some when I'm running the jigsaw. So I give you kind of a scale. Of course, it'd be louder going through this. It'd be so we'll set this down. Everybody got their cold drinks? All right, I'm just going to clean off this when we get started. First thing we need is our square, our permanent marker, and our tape measure. All my stuff is going to be down there. Sorry, this is it's going to be kind of, you know, I'm going to do my best to make this move along quickly as possible, but it's going to be live, so I don't know if anybody's ever built the aquaponic system live before. So we're going to go through it. We're going to see what we can't get into. But first thing we want to do is make our top cut. And to make our top cut, before I cut 5 inches on this one, and 5 inches was what we're trying to do is get to the smaller part of this, but we ain't going to be able to do that. This is the smaller part right here, and we just ain't going to be able to get to that part. So we're going to have to come down and we're going to have to make wedges. And so I'm saying let's go down 5.5 inches and make a mark from the top. 5.5 inches. Measure twice, cut once. That's one thing I didn't account for, is me to make a wrong cut. So what we're gonna do, I've been thinking about this, and I know I didn't tell everybody to bring their square, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna lay this up here like this. I'm gonna find my mark, 5.5 inches, and I'm gonna set my pin right there on that mark, and then I'm just gonna slide this around. I don't know how it's gonna work, but it just might work. Nope, it ain't gonna work. Okay, that was a bad idea. You see the point of live TV. So let's just go around, mark our 5.5 inches all the way around. So it was a beautiful trip yesterday while marking this. We went up above Knoxville, Tennessee, drove through the mountains, had some great conversation. Our buddy had, I know y'all see it all the time, but I wear the shirt. It's a Short Creek uh, homestead, and we went out there a few years ago, and they are like-minded believers like us. So yesterday, needless to say, was lots of talk about the Father, and it was just incredible. All right, now we got our mark. So go there. I'm gonna need this again, but I don't lose it. So I'm gonna turn the barrel now, just like this. I hope y'all can all see. Uh, I need something with a straight edge, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to use this because it kind of just goes around. Do the best you can. I think it was there. Guess it'd help if I took the cap out of my mouth. It's gonna roll around a little bit. Chris is fielding the question for me. She'll try to answer in the best way she can. And it's still asleep, so mine's gonna be a little bit warm. Yeah, we're way off on that. Speed square would work, probably with practice, but I didn't have no practice with it. It's a good idea, but it didn't work. I thought it worked. All right, we're getting our barrel all dirty already. I can tell something's in here. But you see how this one right here, I've got this on the front, and I made a mistake. I put the pipe, straight down the middle, right, straight down through the opening. That was a bad idea. But we're actually using these caps. So what we want to do to get our front and center is put this sideways so that they'll go down the two sides if we need to. So anyway, this is the main one we're worried about. This one we're going to put our T-siphon on, which we're going to build in just a minute. So anyway, the reason I'm finding that back is that we need to put a hole in there. And I hope they got their drill bits. Here's a drill bit just bigger than my blade of my saw. And this will actually be our cut this cut below here will actually be underneath this lip right here, this lip that goes through the top. So don't worry too much about making it absolutely perfect, except for the top. Try to get that as straight as possible. So this is our back right here. So this is going to be the place that people see the least. So I'm going to put a hole right here along our line so I can take our jigsaw and just continue on. Quick and easy. All right. Ooh, I smell the hot sauce coming out of there. All right, now I hope everybody's ready. Adjust your volume a little bit right now because I'm sure it's going to be a little loud. But go ahead and cut off the top. I forgot to mention, I hope everybody has their safety goggles and that kind of yada yada, because I don't want to hear about anybody getting hurt doing this. So. Mine keeps jumping around when I get around. Good thing about it is you go to sand these down a little bit, you know, to make them smoother. They sand right down real quick. All right, there's our top. Look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? That's good. All right. I'm going to take one brief second. I'm going to go right over here. I'm just going to rinse this out real quick. I know I do a little better cleaning in a little bit. Woo, there's hot sauce all over there. That's not good. Oh well. Well, I'll clean it better in a minute. Let me rinse off the top real quick. We can clean these up later on. So I'm gonna set this over to the side for a second. Because y'all remember the tie strap? Alright, now this we'll get a change out and make it smaller. Drill bit. And I'll show you why in just a second. Yeah, so and we picked up 96 Edison batteries. We didn't. Me and Krista, we just helped somebody do that. All right, so this is gonna be my rag, my shorts. Krista's gonna kick my butt, but right now, you gotta remember I said this was the back, right, where we cut that. So what we want to do is the cover won't sit on there Right. Well, actually, it fits on there perfect. But it's kind of wobbly and stuff like that, which we don't want. So what we need to do is shrink the size of this barrel. So how we're going to shrink the size of this barrel is right here at the back. We're going to cut. Oh, let it wet now. Cut a V, and then we're going to come over here to about 90 degrees. Cut another V. That's kind of big. Just about like that is what you want. About that V. So this is going to be our front. And so we don't want to put a V here because we're going to put the fish here. I'm going to have to dry that a little bit before I draw the fish, but we'll freehand the fish here just a little bit. So anyway, these are about 90 degrees away. So this. All right. Now, simply because I found it so much easier to do this way, let's go ahead and drill a couple holes. We're going to drill them right on that, right on the line. They're going to be holding this with a tie strap. So go back a little bit, leave a little bit of meat for your tie strap to go through, and drill your hole. So you just kind of like that. I left some meat there so that we can pull this in tighter. Put one on all three of the V's that we made. All right. Now, jigsaw time again. Now what we're going to do is put this a little over out of the hot sauce. We're going to cut out these V's. I need to stand it. It's going to be like a shoelace. So there's one right here, but I done washed it away. It's going to be a little aggravating because we're going to want to bounce around, stuff like that. So, all right, we are done with the jigsaw. No more little cuts. All right. My barrel's filthy. Right now, we'll get the 8-inch tie straps that I told everybody to bring. And we're going to need 3 of them. And you don't want this to be seen on the outside, so start on the inside. Start with the curve on the outside edge like this, so that you loop around and it'll go in right there. All right. like this. We have pliers here, so we'll pull these in just a minute. Even from there, you know, you need to go ahead and test your top because you don't know how much you just pulled it in, putting those on there. So I got a good little ways to go on mine, so where it sits on there stable. And let my buddy over here. All right, now you just take pliers and pull these, and you'll tighten them up. You see how that pulls it in? All right. I got to come a lot more in than the back here. Holding it in place is the hard part. I'm going to have to come in a little bit more excited about this, guys. I'm pretty good, but just like y'all, it's just got to kind of do the best I can on live TV. That one just ain't more. All right. Be up front. Do the same. There we go. Oh, nope. Well, you see how to adjust that. We're gonna move on, then I'm gonna critique that a little bit later. It would fit in there. I just gotta play with it a little bit. All right. Now we have our bottom tank. Oh, we gotta use the jigsaw one more time. I'm sorry. Two more times actually, but we can go ahead and get this done one fell swoop. All right, this is my front right here. I'm trying to keep that facing towards y'all. The problems of working in the mud. All right, now you see the fish. You don't have to do a fish. You can do an oval or anything. You know, I was just playing around. I saw somebody else on YouTube do a fish, and I was like, that's cool. So let's just try to freehand something. I'm gonna try to get that in the center if possible. So I want to center my fish to be the top end, be right there, so I can leave plenty of meat there. So let's say about right here. I don't. This is just a guess, guys. So I can actually X over that, and then just fill that last triangle there. Looks like a rocket ship. Kind of a fish, right? That'd be nice. And on the back side, we want a place for our hose to go through and stuff like that, and it'll add a little relief back here. So let's just add a small circle in the back, something like that. All right. We need our bit that is just bigger than the blade of our jigsaw. And we're going to put a starter hole on the inside of our circle, wherever we do it. Just make it so you can get your blade in there. We're going to do the same thing for the fish. You know, you don't want to put it on the outside edge because you might go above and it might make your fish look a little funny. So here we go again. I'm going to cut out the fish, adjust your volumes, and we'll talk again in a minute. Kind of getting backwards there. So. And I broke one of my straps. Kind of a relief so I can make that this kind of. That's just all right, kind of a fish. I'll straighten it out again later. That'd be nice. Big Bear, if you're here, don't do it. All right. Need my rag. Trying to keep it in camera view. See where I broke my strap? I gotta replace that. Just a minute. Let me go ahead and cut this. All right. Try to put it right here. Oops. See if I had anything round. There we go. Round mason jar. All right, close enough. Like I said before, if you it's warm in here. If you make a cut that exactly isn't wavy, you take your pad sander, belt sander, smooth right out. A couple seconds. All right. Now this is our last cut with the jigsaw. Ready. All right. Backward. Cords in the way. All right, there's our hole. Woo. I don't know about y'all, but this is hot work. So, I'm gonna need these PVC cutters. So, taking the drink. Sorry, I ain't had much chance to talk about our trip, but it was awesome. We me and Kristen, we don't get a lot of opportunities to talk about the Father. You know, with somebody that's like-minded, and I'm sure y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody who believes the same way as you. It's really rare to find because we all believe things differently. But that's okay. Don't mean we're not brothers and sisters. There we go. Oh, that was tough. Rawr. I ain't moving. All right, now we need our top. Top is going to go on something similar to this. Of course, like I said, I got to adjust it, but this is live TV. Things don't always work out the way you plan. So anyway, we're going to put our T-siphon over here. You see this cap right here? Let me show you this cap right there. And on the other side is a 3/4 male fitting. Remember what I told y'all to get? This right here, 3/4 male fitting. Yeah, hot sauce. That'll actually screw right in there. So you see why we needed that. All right. So, but we need this, and I'm going to tell y'all to do it in the bucket. Our next step, put it up there, use it like a table. But I'm sure by now y'all have adjusted y'all's, and it's doing a lot better. But remember the flat bit that I told y'all to have, larger than 1 inch? This is the reason we needed that. I hope y'all can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill this flat bit right through there till I can relieve that plastic there, so that the 3/4 inch male fitting can screw right through there. So you can take the cap out, but I wouldn't advise it. This way is just much easier. And normally you can go just try to find the exact center. It doesn't take much. Pleasures of live TV. It just kind of messed up on me. So I have to go get another bit. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Well, I can't find that bit that I need, so I have to try to figure it out this a different way. So I guess I'm just going to try to ream this out. I already got a hole there, and it kind of walled off, and this bit was a little too good. That's why I said you don't really want a good bit. You just want an old flat bit that kind of just shaves it off evenly. So I'm going to ream this out a little bit. Y'all go ahead and chat some. I'll catch up to y'all. We'll trip in a minute. We'll try it with this drill bit. It just got flushed by the Aquaponics. All right. I'm almost got it. All right, maybe I got it. We'll see. We'll take this 1-inch male cap and we'll see if we can't get through there. and it's going to go through there. All right. Turn our barrel over for a second. Just our channel lock. We want this to be in there pretty good. All right. There we go. Look at that. That's awesome. Now, since I threw all my parts on the ground, you want the female, the one that's slipped on one side and threaded on the other, and we're going to screw it right down on there. Right. See, we just went through the cap, and that's all we needed. Turn that this way. I know this looks bad, but I promise I'll have it adjusted by the next time I see y'all. Just have to pull these in some, put it, make it like a shoelace, and pull that in. All right, now we need our piece of. We're actually the reducer. You don't remember the reducer I asked y'all to get? Now, this, it could be the other one, but this is a 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch. We want to lower down the size of this. We're going to go ahead and put that in. And I'm going to get all the parts we need up here, and I'll show you how we assemble them. Remember, we put the reducer in there. I'm going to turn this over and try to make a little platform for everybody to see. All right. Now, from that mark, coming up, we're going to need a little piece of 1/2 inch pipe. So I'm cutting off about 1 1/4 inch right there, and our T will go there. Now you see this T-siphon right here. This is a T-siphon. I'm just going to make one simple that just goes right across there, so it's just going to be small, but y'all can experiment and do like this and change them around and make them 3 siphons and all kinds of stuff. So actually I'd like to see that. So we're going to need another 1 inch piece. And then you hear that siphoning out there? Another 1 inch piece. All right, now we're going to put those right into the T, just like that. And then we need the 2 elbows, two of the elbows that I talked about. And just want to go straight down like that. And we'll measure the other 2 pieces when we get closer to getting done. So, all right. So that's what it looks like right now. That's where we're at to make our T-siphon. Now, we're going to have to get the other parts ready. So, this is going quick. We're going to be done. All right, now, this is our caps. The caps will go on the ends of the T-siphon, the 2 ends that come down. There'll be a piece of pipe, and then the caps will come right there. But that's not going to siphon any water. So we're going to have to add some holes to this. And when it's down there like that, then it'll suck up holes. But then we're actually going to take these caps and put them over. We're going to drill holes in these, top of these, so that our 1/2 inch pipe goes down. And we're going to drill some so that they fit like that. So anyway, let's do that. All right, now this is I advise everybody to use a vise and that kind of stuff. I don't have a vise that I could have used at this, so I'm just going to try to drill this right here. Try to find the center. It'll kind of, if it catches, it'll spin. All right, this is not very stable. I can't get no pressure on it. See how it spins there? So that's not no big deal. Just reverse it right there. I got these pliers right here. Let me try to use them. Why does it go? If I held the end like this. Ah. Live TV, isn't it awesome? Oh. All right, they're gonna give me a problem. So, luckily, I can skip ahead on that step, and because I am burning up. So there's our cat right there. Now, I need to put this in a vise. And I actually got my drill stuck in there. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to put these in a vise, but we're going to continue on. I'm just going to use these, but we need to have holes in these. This won't be that bad. It's actually 3/4 of an inch that'll do the half-inch PVC pipe. So we need when you put your pebbles in there, the water's going to want to come through here, and the rocks are going to want to clog that up. So we put a bunch of holes like this in there, so that it won't. The media won't go in. The pebbles won't go in there, and it'll keep it flowing. And just like we do for the caps, we just put a bunch of holes in there so the media doesn't flow in there. So that's very easy. You just, like this would be sitting right down on the bottom. And whenever it catches like that, if you just reverse your drill when it's a drill bit like this, then it won't catch anymore. Just like that. So I'm going to let y'all drill holes all the way around there because this is going to sit on the bottom. And I'm going to show you how I drill the cap. I take a piece of PVC pipe because this is hard. And what you want to do is you want to catch the end of this, but not go through. So kind of like that, just using that scrap piece of PVC pipe. Oops. All right, we need some on the end too. So try to get 6 or 7 in there. Not in the end cap, just in the cap altogether. Because you want the volume of this, the water that fills up this pipe, you want that volume, half of that volume, to be able to go through all these tubes. And I think we have more than enough right there. And I hope that's focusing on all that. So we got one done. And see, I'd nip the end of this, which ain't gonna matter because it's just a scrap piece. We're gonna go through this one. And this is the big do as I say, don't do as I do. All right, we got both our caps done. So hot in here, I'm getting rather sweaty. There we go. Now that part, little part, ain't gonna matter none. So you can just slip it off if you need to. All right, we got our caps done, and we're actually, because I wasn't prepared enough, we're actually going to use these 2 caps. In our bill. All right, now we're going to piece this together now, so I'm going to clean off some of my tools. Now that back piece, I got to get a piece of that tubing, but that back piece, you put your cord for your pump. I hope everybody got their pump, and you put your cord for your pump, and the tubing, which I'll show you in a minute. Your tubing for your pump. Just put all this in the hot sauce. The tubing for the pump will come out of there too. But there is an option. You see how I got the spout coming through here, you know, where the water comes in? What I did was do this again, and I did not change the size. I just left it 3/4 and I stuck the tube through there, and it just kind of wedged itself up there, so I can just direct this, you know, any direction that I need to direct that. So, you know, move around. So that's pretty awesome. It works well. I just kind of discovered that recently. All right, now we're building our T-siphon. Now this right here, you want this, your water level is going to fill up, and it's going to fill up just above this, above the T-siphon. It's going to be just above that, and it's going to start siphoning. Sometimes you want to fill up that far, but we want to make sure that this is below our lip, which ours is a little bit too long. So I would say about 1 inch long. All right. Oops. Pick up the little reducer. All right. Yeah, that's about good. And I hope y'all can all see that. I'm going to turn this way. You can all see that. Now, we want our cap to sit directly. Try to move this over some. Might as well put it right in the hot sauce. Keep me from stepping it anyway. All right. We want our cap to sit directly on that bottom. So we need two pieces that is gonna guesstimate about this long. And I like to keep things uniform, so I'll cut this off at the same time. All right. Now, you can turn these two elbows and bring them out so that they are, make sure you get your caps all the way on there too. If you just cut those, and they're going to wedge in here because of all the frays of PVC pipe and all that. You can clean those out if you wanted to, but for live TV purposes, we're not. But now, these two, see the holes there, they'll keep the media out, plus give the water. These will keep the media out, plus give water. So we have two ways of stopping the media as far as we know. So we're going to put them right on the inside, just like that. Put these in right on the inside, just like that. All right, then we're going to adjust them down, make sure they sit flat on the bottom. That looks pretty good. Now, just for live TV purposes, I'll try to level this as much as possible. Even though we got this all in here, I'm going to get the hose and we're going to test out the siphon, because the hose for the pump would come out right through that round center hole, and we stick it right up above here if you want to. But you can do the threaded thing just like this and stick it up through there, and then it'll be on the inside always. So that's just something I recently come up with, and it's like, oh. I'm going to get the hose, and we're going to fill it up and test our siphon, make sure that our siphon works good. Now you can take another piece of 3/4 inch pipe, and on the other side where we put the male fitting in, then extend a piece of pipe down so that it doesn't make such a loud splash of the water coming down. You want it to create oxygen, but it'll still create oxygen even when it falls down splashy. All right, we're filling up. I'm sweating. I don't know about y'all. All right, we're getting close. Right now, it is just overflowing in there. It's just barely overflowing because the water is coming up from underneath, and it's just barely flowing in there. But if the water kept going, real soon it would start a all right, it started a siphon now. Let me see if I can. It'd be really hard to show y'all that that siphon, but you can watch the level. It's just pulling straight out of there. So you see why the pump will fill it up, and then it'll all siphon down. The pump will fill it up, and then it'll all siphon down. So anyway, that's how you build a simple barrel. Of course, you can put any design you want to on the front, but this is how you build a simple barrel. T-ponics, aquaponics, hydroponics. I might try. I know I'm definitely going to do the Aquaponics. I have to get some rocks, and I'm going to experiment for y'all about doing tea in a system, and because you're after the ammonia, we all know that. Anyway, I'm going to experiment with that. But I have some a good buddy of mine, Rock Hughes, that he does hydroponics. I won a contest of his one time, and I got a ton of hydroponic stuff. You know, all the watch off my hands while I'm here. All the hydroponic stuff. So I have a tower over there that another friend gave me. I don't know if I should say his name or not, but I want to incorporate that into hydroponics and do some experiments, and let's compare the Aquaponics, the hydroponics, and I might do the hydroponics in this barrel. So you'll see me when I finish adjusting it and all that. I'm just letting y'all see it siphon all the way down, and there'll be a little bit of water left. And as you can see right there, that's why I sent the longer one out here. I kind of turned it a little bit and sent it out here. There's a dip in the 55-gallon drum, so you can make it, you know, put a little 45 here and bring it out right here, and put a little 45 here and bring it out here, and it would siphon from these two lower spots. But you know, it's not necessary. The plants will know there's a little bit of water down there, and they'll probably reach down there and get it to siphon this broke right there. So that's that water level would be fine in aquaponics because it'll be filling up at the same time. It'll actually pull a little bit more out of here than that. But that's good, and you could do, like I said, you could change your T-siphon around a little bit. I might do that, put a 45 here, and then come down with this, and then put a 45 here, but it'd be more right here. So I don't want to have to be trapped in that much air because I don't want to have trouble getting the siphon started. So anyway, guys, that's a single barrel aquaponic system. It's hot. You see I'm soaking wet. Next week, we're going to go over the complete plans to this. We're going to get all the parts for it. Of course, you're going to need 2x4s and larger PVC pipe, and we're going to build one of those together. Not next week, but we're going to get the plans for it to build the following week, and it'll probably take us 2 weeks to build this because I can go a few hours, and it's going to take about 4 or 5 hours to build one of those. So we'll split it up into two different shows. But y'all get ready, and if you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments. If you think I could improve on certain areas, I'd be glad to work on it. I want to help. I truthfully do. I want to help. But y'all see anything you want changed, I'll change it. I know right now I'm going to need some kind of tarper here to work on because it gets mud everywhere. But the next show, my next video, I'll show this critiqued out. But y'all get the general principle. You see how it works, and y'all let me see your videos. Let me see your videos. If you made it with me, please have recorded it. Or if you're going to build it, please record it. I want to make a collage of everybody building these single things. So please share with me if you did. All right, guys, I'm going to end the show there because I am really, really hot, and I got a fan calling me. Even though it's like we've had some wonderful days. It's like 60 degrees outside. Well, probably not now, but when we started this morning, it was like 67 degrees. I'm like, whoa, it feels good out here. So, but hey, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like, please thumbs up it and hit me a comment if you see any improvements, or just hit me a comment. Let me know you like it, please. You know, it really does help. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We're gonna build a big system after we build the aquaponics on wheels. So we're gonna move my whole system. So we're gonna start from scratch and build a whole system. So y'all stick with me. All right, guys. Ani, Ove, Ocha. Means I love you in Hebrew. Later, guys.